Alrighty then, let's make this next video. I'm not in the mood anymore, but that doesn't mean I won't get nasty. If you guys have been following me a while, sometime last year I put up a video about some kids that were being held at a farm. And all the people that lived in the area knew what was going on. They'd see limos pulling up and all kinds of shit. They called the police, and the police did shit. Why? Because it's their brothers. They called the sheriffs, and the sheriffs did shit. Why? Because it's their brothers. So they called the FBI. And I even gave you the name of the FBI agent that they called. And what did the FBI agent do? She sent all the information to Washington, to the profile department, so that they could work up a profile on who would do such a thing, instead of going to rescue the children. And nothing ever came of it. But they alerted the people at the farm. So the people at the farm scattered kids all over. Sent a bunch of them to Houston, sent a bunch of them to Dallas, and I think some went somewhere else. I don't know. But anyway, when I put that information up, and other information, videos around that time, I saw a lot of changes. Changes at my work, changes with people I worked with, changes with the gang fag little bitch boy. I saw a lot of changes occur at that time. And I won't get into all them changes and what I know, because that's not important. What is important is that they went to Google, they went to YouTube, they went everywhere to find out where did I get the information. Well, they found out where I got the information, and I mentioned it in another video that that person was being attacked now, and he was also being attacked by Anonymous. Anonymous isn't going to attack people like that. There used to be a hacker group called HAP, Hackers Against Pedophiles, which means, for you people who don't know what big words, it means Hackers Against Child Molesters. Instead of giving them these nice names that they're trying to use to acclimate everybody to their way of thinking and that kind of shit, you know, they want to put a P on the end of that LGBTQXN, whatever it is. They want to put a P on the end of it for child molesters. How they figure a P means child molesters, I don't know. But they want, there's a doctor in Canada who is leading that fight. We want a P added to the end of that LGBTQ, whatever the fuck that shit is. They're nothing but confused misfits as far as I'm concerned. Sorry, they're confused misfits in my book. Anyway, they wanted to find out where I got the information. They found out where I got the information from, and that guy started getting attacked. Well, that guy right now is being protected by a Pentagon task force. That isn't dreams, it isn't delusions, it's not make-believe, it's none of that stuff. That guy is being protected by a Pentagon task force. Why is he being protected by a Pentagon task force? Because of who that farm implicates. Now, and he's going to be another big thing like Epstein. The news is going to just rock everybody. But there's somebody new And this person who is new needs everybody's help, except for help from the secret child molester club. We all know who they are. They call them the deep state, this faceless, nameless organization. Nobody knows who they are. It's a big mystery. It's like the monster in the closet, the monster under the bed, the deep state. Nobody knows who they are, except for people that watch my channel. You know damn well who they are. And they don't call them that because they don't want to implicate 2 or 3 guys who just started yesterday who don't have a clue what the fuck they got into. But everybody that's been there for a while, they know. And if they tell you, oh no, we don't worship Satan, all we do is play cards and argue about what we're going to have for dinner, those people are lying to your face. They're lying to their family. They're lying to everybody they know. They know damn well what the hell they're doing. They know what they're involved in. They know all of that shit. They are fucking liars. They are working for the master deceiver of the entire universe. So you just figure that out. Anyway, this new guy hasn't been on Twitter very long, but immediately the things that he's saying, he just started dropping a few things here and there, and everybody took notice. Everybody that's paying attention took notice. And recently, General Flynn followed him on Twitter. Recently, President Trump gave him a nod. Now, Trump can't come out and endorse the guy in any kind of way. It's like, he just can't do it. He just can't do it. But Trump kind of gave him a nod. Not kind of. Trump gave him a nod. Acknowledging him. This guy has been in the White House. He's worked with Rod Rosenstein. He's been in the DOJ. He's been in the FBI. He's been in all these places. His handler, he calls him his handler. His handler is a Secret Service supervisor. And this guy has the goods on everybody. Everybody. He's got the goods on them all. Now, I'm going to be interjecting right here my own personal opinion, my own personal view, my own personal whatever, and it might be very wrong. It might be totally unjust. It might be a lot of things. It is totally my view, totally my opinion. But this guy came out and everybody started taking notice. And it seems to me that there was a woman who is pro-Trump. Yay, Trump, take down the deep state. Yay. Doesn't have a clue what the deep state is. She just knows that it's the people fighting Trump. Make America great again. Hooray. All that kind of stuff. And she decided, maybe she follows Q and she knows a little bit of bad things that go on in the world, but like most people, like me a few years ago, you don't really believe it. You can't really picture anybody willingly hurting a child like the Sick Child Molester Club does every single day, torturing children. Every 40 seconds one disappears. Now, whether that's, X, trying to hurt the parent or whatever, it's still, all these children go missing. Now I lost my train of thought because I didn't put that in my notes. But anyway, this lady decided she wanted to interview this guy and make an interview and put it on YouTube. And my personal opinion, my impression was that this lady had no clue what she got herself into, because she was crying and sobbing through the whole interview. She was not ready for what he was saying. And she got her wake-up call real quick. So that's my opinion. Or she could just be extremely, you know, I don't know, I don't want to get into it, but this lady got a wake-up call, I think. The interview, when I almost turned the interview off when it started, because there was a whole lot of heavy breathing, and I thought, you know, oh, this is really unprofessional. They got really sensitive microphones, and you know, this, that, and the other thing. But I want to hear what this guy's got to say, because he knows his shit. And so I almost turned it off because of all that heavy breathing. But boy, am I glad I didn't. And it goes away after the beginning, and once you find out why, you ain't gonna turn it off. But I just want to warn you about that. And also, if I don't think anybody that watches my channel might be affected like that. I don't know, but I'm just kind of warning you. You need to go watch her video. She's got a video, and the picture on the video is called John's Army. I'm going to put a link up to that video. Watch the video called John's Army, and that'll give you a heads up of what the interview is about. So if you listen to that video about John's Army, you'll know whether you want to hear about the interview. Because the interview is not good. Anyway, there's nothing we can do to help this guy. He is probably going to be protected by a Pentagon task force, because he, like I said, he's got the goods on everybody. Everybody. And I know he's... Anyway, watch that video, John's Army. Figure out if you want to listen to the interview. And what I would like people to do is to inform other people about it, because there's nothing we can do for the guy as far as protection and that kind of stuff. But we can spread the word. We can spread the word and let other people know. I'd really like to put it all up on my channel, but I'm not going to do that for certain reasons. But the channel where it is up at, I'm going to put a link to it, but the channel is Santa Surfing. That's the lady that did the interview. She did the interview with John. I'll call him John. John's Army. I'd like everybody to go watch that video. Anyway, except for the gang fag, little bitch boy, child molesters, dope dealers, and their buddies and their little bitch boys. So, hope that helps. Talk to you later. Bye.